Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? Hey, how are ya? How you doing? Couple days after Christmas, deep in the woods of Pennsylvania, Zero and I just got done brook trout fishing, and we caught some fish. We're gonna camp tonight. I'm way off in the forest, deeper than I've ever been with my truck before, on open access roads because it is hunting season, and we found a perfect, out of the way, secluded campsite. Nobody else around for a good long while, and could not pass up the opportunity with the weather being so nice today. It's about 55 degrees right now. It's supposed to be about 60 degrees in the morning, so we are staying the night. Hi, it's me, Zero. I'm almost a year old next month. I'm 60 pounds. I'm a big boy. It's me, Zero. Hi, Zero. There's hundreds of miles of gated roads that are not open all year long, just during different hunting seasons. I'm not a hunter, so I don't know what's in season right now. It could be deer bow season or turkey gobbler season. I have no clue. This is open, and I'm like, let me come check out a new spot that I've never driven down before. We drove down the road about 15 minutes or so, and there's another gate right there that's for emergency access only. Can't go much further than what's visible. And right over here is a perfectly nice little opening, and we're gonna spend the night. We fished and hiked all day long. I'm pretty pooped, and then tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and look at 3 or 4 different properties around here. I decided that after posting the video taking the tour of that cabin, which I did end up passing on, I am not buying it. A lot of people seem to be interested and receive that video well. So tomorrow morning, like I said, I'm gonna wake up and go shoot videos touring at least 3, if not 4 properties on the Allegheny River or in the vicinity, and you'll see those videos at some point. So 4 or 5 videos in one spot, you know, I can't do 4 or 5 videos at one time. You know, we're gonna do it, I gotta do it. Nice thing is I have the truck. So I'm just gonna set up my tent right here behind the truck. Nice flat area, be able to cook on the tailgate. We got steaks and bacon for dinner. I got some snacks. I got water. I got my dog. Gonna be nice and cozy. You know, we're gonna set up right here. Some snow over here still, bunch of snow over there. Several parts of the road were snow covered and ice covered, but we are in a little warm-up phase for the next 3 days. So let's get the tent set up, get everything situated, and then we will probably cook an early dinner. I want to eat early so I can lay down early. Get off the tent, Bubba. What do you think? You slept in the tent before? A couple times now, huh? Huh? You like it, don't you? I brought you an extra bed and a blanket tonight too. Absolutely love this tent. Had it for almost 5 years now. Tripped in them at Keewaydin for another 4. So almost 10 years of my camping life have been spent in a Eureka Timberline 2. It's a 2-man tent, but for just 1 man or 1 man and his furry companion, it is absolutely more than enough space. I definitely recommend, if you're not worried about the weight of the tent or the footprint of the tent, I would definitely recommend getting a 2-man, even if you're solo, just to have the extra room. This Eureka doesn't really weigh anything at all. It does take up a little bit more room at a campsite than something smaller, obviously. It's basically like the Taj Mahal of tents. So I did bring my negative 30-degree bag, which again, haven't used it in about a year, but was a gift from a subscriber. Thank you to TJ Ellis. I am absolutely looking forward to using this thing tonight. If you watched the stealth camp in the office cubicle a couple weeks ago, you will see that I finally broke down and bought myself a new sleeping pad, inflatable with the pillow and all that. So very much looking forward to using this tonight as well. So gonna get all that stuff set up now, get Zero's bed all set up, because once it gets dark at, 6 o'clock, give or take, we're gonna kind of be cooped up for the night. Nothing really other to do than lay down and maybe try and go to bed early, even though that's not my style. So this thing is inflatable and it uses a foot pump to inflate. So let's go ahead and get that footy flated. So they say it takes less than 1 minute. I timed it when I first tested it at home. It was 45 seconds, so. Hey! Accoutrement! Yee! 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 My legs are also super tired because we hiked like Probably 5 miles in and then 5 miles back. With my legs tired after hiking all day, that was a lot more than 1 minute and a lot more labor intensive than it probably should have been. But we got ourselves an air mattress. The good thing about this time of year is that there's virtually no bugs to speak of, so I can just leave the tent wide open, easy access. Come on, Zizi, get out of the way. Come on. He thinks it's a toy. Get. Never store them rolled. Store them hung, because when they're rolled, the material inside that keeps you warm gets all scrunched, and then it could take days sometimes to get back to form and actually keep you warm. Like, it defeats rolling them up, maybe just to get to where you're going, stuffing them just to get to where you're going. That's perfectly acceptable for a day, maybe two, but if you keep it rolled up long term, you're essentially just destroying your sleeping bag. So I have my gear room, and on the back of the door in the gear room I put up hooks, so all of my sleeping bags just hang, and when I'm ready to go take them out on a trip, I'll roll them up usually the night before or the morning of. We have extra day beds at the house for the dogs. Every time they get a new bed, we just save them, use them outside, or use them on road trips, because he just chills in the back seat on the 2-hour drive out here. So he's got his own bed tonight, cover it with a nice little blanket, and we can snuggle up together on our respective mattresses and enjoy the evening. So he definitely likes to cuddle with both of us. He'll come up into bed probably 4 or 5 in the morning and just kind of nestle. Definitely looking forward to being warm in my awesome sleeping bag, and definitely looking forward to cuddling with my dog in the wee hours of the morning. It's gonna get cold tonight, no way around it. Gonna get cold, but at the end of the day, we're prepared. It's December 27th and we're out here in PA camping. There is snow on the ground, but with this little warm spell right here, I could not pass up an opportunity to come fish and check out those properties tomorrow. So trying to get some videos shot, trying to get out and camp and fish when possible, because January, February, leading into March, you never know what kind of weather you're gonna get. You just hanging out? What are you doing? Are you having fun? We're camping. It's cold zero camp. You got the truck, well, the truck's really muddy anyway from driving out here, but you got the truck really muddy, didn't you, huh? You need some water, huh? You want some water? Want a big drink? Come on, let's get you a drink. Sit. Zero, sit. Good boy. Here, water. Want a big drink? Good boy. Good boy, big drink. Good boy, I know you're thirsty. Good boy. Good boy. Get a big drink. Come on, big drink. Go ahead, good boy. Nourishing aqua accoutrement. Nice little oasis over here. It opens up. You can kind of see like the brush line. It looks kind of like a dry marsh. Some trails going in all directions, including whatever trail he's trying to follow. The road dead ends down there at a emergency gate, and then it's all just tens of thousands of acres of Commonwealth of PA owned game lands. This dude's really found his own out here. He just does what he wants, but he stays within sight. He always turns around to look for me. He listens very well. He loves it out here. I believe this is his 5th trip to Pennsylvania for fishing and camping. He's also camped with me on the bass boat. He's also been to Temagami for 2 days as well. So he's gonna be a year old, January 25th, which is very hard to believe. In less than 1 month, he's gonna be a year old. But you know, 6, 7, I guess 8 big boy trips, camping, fishing, going to Canada, let alone. He definitely feels like he's used to being out here, and I know for a fact he enjoys it. Zero, what do you think? You like tires in the PA woods? I love finding tires everywhere. Tires are really cool. Leave them everywhere you go. That's the way to do it. Shout out to Crystal Light Packets, one of my favorite little perk-me-ups when I'm out in the bush. I always keep like a handful of these in my bag and in my truck. Just add water. This isn't a paid advertisement, by the way. I guess I should make that clear, but I've shouted them out before, but as simple as adding water, 16 ounces. A lot of times I'll just double it up and do 32, but I don't really want all that sugar right now. Just a little kick in the grise. Very approachable, effervescent young webs. Silky soothe to the palate. A hint of musk, Moist yet dry. Sensory deprivation. Oaky afterbirth. Sun's starting to go down. Temperature is starting to drop. I think it's time for me to cook myself some steaks and some bacon for dinner. Because that's what's for dinner. Yeehaw, cowboy. Let's go down to the chuck wagon and see what the cowboys got cooking. Ah, fire! Fire! I have created fire! Hi, ZZ. We brought a filet mignon wrapped in bacon and some bacon, and I'm gonna cook it up and eat it now, yeah. And I brought some extra bacon to make for tomorrow morning for breakfast, just some coffee and some bacon. That is already smelling delicious! Mm-hmm. Ooh, moist. I suppose while that's cooking, it's only right that I feed Zero at the same time too, right? You wanna eat dinner? Look at ZZ's got his dinner. Oh, that doesn't sound good. All right, well, camera's important because I gotta film it, but the jet boil fell over. That's always good. You know, I probably should have turned it off. That would have been smart, but this is idiotic. I'm an idiot. Don't do what I just did. Just let me feed my dog. Sit, stay, you know. No, sit, stay, sit. Hey, sit. Good boy. He's got severe food, like ADD, hypertension, I don't know what you call it, but he loves his food, but you're being a good boy, huh? And I've been teaching him, when I say the word GB, what you normally say to a dog, you know, GB, he'll come and eat it. I always make him wait 30 seconds. I count in my head. Stay, sit. He's doing really, really well with it the past few weeks especially. Ready? On the count of 3, I'm going to say GB and he's going to go crazy. 1, 2, 3. Good boy. Good boy, good boy, good boy. See? He's a good boy. Ooh, we got steaks and bacon and they're almost done. Ooh-wee doggy! Got a nice little, I think it's like an 8-ounce filet, but it shrank up. Nice hocks of bacon. Then we got about double that amount of bacon for breakfast in the morning with our coffee. Got the Hanson from Crispy Donut Community. DonutKnife.com, CrispyDonutCommunity.com. I don't get any money for this. They don't pay me to say any of this. I have 3 or 4 crispy donut knives in my bag on my person right now. Tonight, I'm going to use the Hanson, help cut my steaks and bacon. It always stays in my pocket. This is my pocket knife. DonutKnife.com, CrispyDonutCommunity.com. Use the code SAUSAGE. Save some money. I get nothing out of it. You're getting good quality cutlery in your pocket. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's the best. DonutKnife.com, CrispyDonutCommunity.com. Use the code SAUSAGE. I promise you, I get nothing out of it. I like it a little more pink than that. That's what she said. Or he. Wow! Shiver me timbers! Try some of this bacon. It's a little charbak. Oh! Shiver me even more timbers! Look at that. You got some steak, you got some bacon. Oh, Zero. It's all right, bub. He doesn't know what he's doing. Hey, get out of there. It's all right. Oh! Shiver me all the timbers! That is sauteed. That is delicious. If there are people that were hunting or still are hunting since I've arrived at my campsite, they probably don't like me screaming. Oh well. Now's as good a time as any. I say this in every video. I'm going to make it really quick. Right down here, there's a little button. It says subscribe. It looks like a sausage. Sausage, subscribe. Click that, you're subscribed. Right next to it, could be this side. I think it's on that side, but I think it could be there. It could be there. little bell icon. It looks like a pepper. You click that, you get your notifications. Sausage, subscribed. Bell, pepper, notifications. Ring-a-ling-a-ling-ding! Every time I upload a new video, you're the first person to get your virtual sausage and peppers. Subscribe, sausage, peppers, bell icon, you're done. Thank you. This is also a good time to say thank you to everybody that has supported the channel. Here are your names. There's a link down in the description. It says buy me a coffee. On the way home from camping trips, in the mornings, stealth camps, fishing trips, that kind of stuff. I grabbed myself and my wife, Jessica, a coffee. All excess funds go into a bank account I started directly for the Northwest Wind. A lot of cool stuff has been made possible because of the coffee donation fund, and it will continue to allow me to do cool stuff. Just a small, simple way you can support the channel. Thank you to all of you. There's also a merchandise link below. Shirts, hoodies, and stickers are available. I'm planning on introducing some new stuff after the first of the year, so look forward to that. All high quality stuff, all very reasonably priced. Just another small way you can support the channel. Much love to all of you that have, and I appreciate it more than you know. You've heard me say that 1,000 times, and I'll say it 1,000 more. Thank you. Definitely out here, and I appreciate that. Definitely out here. It's funny because I'm sitting out here eating steaks and bacon. It's December 27th. If you would have asked me a week or 2 weeks ago if I would be out here right now, I would have said no. The weather was severely crappy and cold and snowy and pouring rain and cold and frozen. The days are short, but getting a minute longer every day for a week now. I've kind of come out of my funk a little bit. Feeling a lot better. One thing I've noticed is when I go through these funks, it's not that I stop trying, but I don't give 100% of the effort that I normally would when I'm feeling, good. When I'm feeling good and when I'm doing well, I try 120% every second of every day. So maybe the antithesis of getting in those funks is the funks are going to happen, but if when I'm in those funks, I can recognize them earlier and try really, really hard, or harder than I would being in those funks, I can get out of them a little sooner and less scathed. It's my wife. We just celebrated our first Christmas as a married couple. I love her more than words. Hello, Mrs. Northwest Wind. Are you moist?
Am I on camera?
You're not on camera. You're on the phone.
Fine.
I love you.
Oh, yeah.
She's definitely moist. Are you moist?
Bye.
Sorry, that was my wife interrupting my mental health speech. She's a big supporter of my mental health, and we've been together for, over 6 years now. We've been married for almost 3 months, but without her, I don't think I would have beat my demons or conquered them enough to a reasonable level where I'm able to function every day. So the reason I'm standing here today is because of that woman, best friend, and now my wife. You hear me say it in every video. I suffer from mental health issues, PTSD, trauma, anxiety, depression, different forms of substance abuse. I know how you're feeling. I know how it feels. I don't know how it feels to be in your shoes, but I'm wearing shoes. I know that sounds stupid, but you know exactly what I'm trying to say. I go up, I go down. I go straight, I go backwards. I go up the mountain, then I fall back down it. I know how it can be. If you need a friend, or you need someone to talk to, or someone to hear you out, or you want an outsider's perspective, or you need advice, or you just want to complain to somebody, reach out to me and I will help you any way that I possibly can. Down in the description of every video is my email and my Instagram. So many of you have helped me and reached out in my times of need, and I could never quantify or express adequately how much it has helped and how grateful it makes me. I get emotional just thinking about. Seriously though, you know how I feel about all of you, and I know I've helped a lot of you too. Happy to do so. I feel it is my responsibility, but it is also a privilege and an honor to be able to call so many of you my friends that I can rely on in my times of need. So much love to all of you, and please just reach out. I promise you I will help you any way that I possibly can. Any way that I possibly can. All you have to do is make the effort. What do you smell, dude? Bacon grease? Steak grease? Tailgate grease? Grundle grease? Moist grease? It's getting dark pretty quick. I'm gonna just go take him for a little stroll because by 6 o'clock it will be dark. Looks like that's when it's gonna rain, and we'll be cooped up for the night. So temperature is definitely dropping. And the reason I checked the weather is because although it's getting dark, that is looking directly west, and those clouds aren't the most ominous rain clouds I've ever seen, but they're definitely rain cloud-esque. So just gonna kind of walk some of these paths over here, just explore a little bit. Just keeps us warm and moving around. ZZ, are you having fun with Dad all day? And then tomorrow we get to go look. This dude definitely loves being out here though, that's for sure. All right, well, I got everything put back in the truck for now, except for what's in the tent because it's about to start raining here any second. Looks like it shouldn't last for more than an hour, maybe an hour and a half. It's about 6 o'clock right now, so I'm going to hop in the truck for a little bit, kind of wait out this rain, and then we'll go from there. So almost dark and almost going to rain, so we're going to hunker down for a little bit and then go on about the evening. But you can start to hear some rain hitting the trees behind me, so don't want to get wet. Zero's passed out in the back seat on the floor, absolutely flummoxed. That was probably the most ambitious day of his entire career. We probably hiked at least 8 miles, probably closer to 10, and we're outside in the cold all day long. He was in the water, he frolicked, he did everything. In the time between now and when I actually want to go to bed that I should go live, I have nothing else to do until I'm ready to go to bed, and I have really good service here, which is awesome. So go live for an hour, maybe 2, and then, you know, by like 8:30 or so, go crawl into the tent and head to bed. So stand by for boredom, but now I'm not boredom anymore. Bored-eed. I'm not a bored Kevin. I'm moist. Bored Kevin what? Because I'm live. Accoutrement. All right, well, it's 8:30. We were live for like an hour and a half, which was nice. Just a little bit though, that's all. Just a little bit, watch out. Might take me a while to fall asleep like it always does, but I'd rather try and be asleep by a decent time. As soon as first light hits, I'm out of here. Wake up, make my bacon, make my coffee, and go. Man, it is really dark out here. Like, zero light pollution at all. It's kind of awesome, actually. But ZZ, come on. So let me get in the tent here and we'll hunker down for the evening. It's getting on to be about 9 o'clock. Zero is not taking kindly to the tent as of yet, as he does every time in the first 10 minutes. He kind of throws a tantrum and destroys everything in his path, right, Bubba? But you've got your nice blanket right here. You've got your full bed that you're still small enough to fit into. I don't think you're gonna grow that much more. Stop biting stuff. Stop being a bad boy. He just wants to play. I don't understand. He was dead tired. Now he's wide awake and wants to play. So I'm gonna lay down, try and go to bed. Sooner I can get to bed, sooner I can wake up and go look at properties and stuff and cook bacon and coffee. Today was a very fulfilling day. Fishing trip was awesome. This camping trip's been awesome so far. It did rain pretty hard for a little bit, but we were spared the worst of it as far as what I can tell. Nothing in here got pretty wet, so it's actually pretty decently warm right now too. It's about 43, only supposed to be down to about 40 tonight. And then tomorrow it cracks almost 60. It says 58 to 62 depending on what side of the mountains you're on. So should be a cool morning, but it won't be freezing cold, and hopefully that will hold true. So I've been trying to sleep for a little bit. It's not coming as easy as I would like, but ZZ comes in and out of snoring and then wakes up and does some dinosaur moves and stuff, so that's been fun. Nice and cozy in my negative 30-degree bag, so thank you, TJ. Very glad I brought that bed and blanket for him. I think he's a lot more comfortable than last time. Hello. Can I say good morning? Well, it's 7:30. Good boy. You tired? He slept through the night. I slept mostly through the night. Got up to pee a couple times. It rained most of the night and being under 40 degrees. So I'm going to get up here and take down all this wet stuff and get coffee and breakfast going. All right, hang on, you can go first. Be careful. Go ahead. Wait. Good boy, go. Yeah, everything's all soaked. Go ahead, it's okay. Yeah, it rained pretty good. Everything is very soaked. He doesn't even want to be out there. Go ahead, go. Come on, Dad's got to get dressed. Misty Mountain Hop. It's really not that cold out though. It's already in the mid to high 40s, about 46, 47 degrees. I honestly slept pretty good. Can't really complain. I didn't toss and turn very much. Like I said, I woke up to pee a couple times. Did get a little chill a couple times and rolled over, but that sleeping bag does the trick. Having Zero with me kept us both a little warmer. Do you want to eat, Zizi? Are you hungry? Come on, let's eat. Sit, now. Good boy, sit, stay, stay. You know better. You know better. I'm counting. I'm counting. I'm not going to make you wait that long. Good boy. Good boy. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. One if by land, two if by sea. Can you smell the bacon? It is all for me. I got lucky because there's pooling right here. That's exactly where I was sleeping. So I also got lucky that I folded it over as much as I did. But yeah, never going to make that mistake again, because that could have been pretty bad. Getting completely soaked, 30-degree weather, pouring rain in the middle of the night. So I don't even think I was being lazy, because I was not expecting the rain. And then again, when I saw it was going to rain just a little bit, I fixed up the tarp, thought it would be sufficient. Any other situation, that is absolutely beyond the last thing you want to happen. So lesson learned. I need to clean my tent anyway, so this is somewhat convenient. Just wrap it all up into a ball, and when I get home, I always hang the tent in the garage to dry and air out after it's been heavily used or got pretty saturated. So makes life a little easier, saved 5 minutes of time. Bacon is served. You know what, you've been, here, I'm gonna give you a piece too, a little piece. You've been such a good boy for 2 days. You listened to Dad every time you played. You're such a good companion. I love you so much. You're Dad's best friend. So many adventures together. You've proven yourself to be such a good boy, and I love you so much. You want this bacon? Good boy. Come on, get it. Good boy. Literally could not ask for a better dog. And we trained him pretty good, but he kind of just learns. Follows the leader. He can read the room pretty well, except in the morning when we're all sleeping in bed and he's bacon and coffee. Like I said, it was nice. It didn't get that cold last night, just a chill to the air. And then this morning, honestly, it's cold, but it's not like cold. Zero, come here now. They have a dog over there, they're going hunting. ZZ, come here, good boy. All right, handsome boy, you're fed. You want potty? You ready to go look at some properties with Dad? You ready to go? You want to get in the car and warm up? Bye, everyone. My name is Zero, and I'm almost a year old, and I'm a really good boy. Really good boy. This was a super awesome camp for a winter camp. My first real camp in December, as far as I can remember. That rhymes. I'm a rapper. Early morning moisture raps. Beautiful new spot that I've never camped before. That was unexpected. Had a great time. Very relaxing, very quiet. My only wish that could have made things better is if they finally got rid of daylight savings time, so it would be light out all year round until at least 7:30, whatever. So if the United States Congress is watching this, please pass that bill so we can have more light all year long. Go with the natural cycles of the sun and moon and earth and tides. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you all have a great new year. Today's December 28th, so literally it feels kind of surreal. I'm camping in the middle of PA. Caught some fish yesterday in nowhere, PA, in the last days of December. So definitely glad I took the time and came out here. So are you drinking from a puddle? I guess whatever works, right? Much love to all of you. Thank you so much for being here, and we will see you on the next one.